hopefully Kayla is on Zoom. Let's try and find Kayla. Hey, Kayla, where are you?
Hi, Rachel. Hi, Dr. Ian. My name's
There
Kayla.
she is. What would you like to ask Dr. Ian?
I just had a question about the flu shot. In the past, I've always gotten the shot, but had the flu afterwards. And this year with COVID, I was wondering if I should still get the flu shot and where the safest place to get it.
What do you think, Ian?
Well, let me first explain something that a big myth that bothers me incessantly. You cannot get the flu from the flu shot. The flu vaccine or flu shot is a dead virus, and it doesn't cause an illness. What it does is it primes your immune system so that your immune system will recognize it if you actually get one of the flu strains after the vaccine. That's number one. Number two, the flu vaccine does not cover all strains of the flu. There are tons of strains of the flu virus. And what it does cover is those viruses, those strains that we think are most prevalent. So you can get the flu vaccine and still get the flu, still get sick because you may be infected by a different strain. That being said, Rachel and Kayla, here's the deal. If you get the flu vaccine and you actually get sick with another flu strain, you may have less severe symptoms because getting the vaccine primes your immune system to be able to attack other different types of strains of the flu, and so you get less sick. So that's very important. I also want to say this. If you think about the time that we're in right now, this may be, in my lifetime at least, Rachel and Caleb, the most important time to get the flu vaccine. And let me explain to you why. If you look at the graphic here of how the flu actually infects us, we actually inhale the flu goes into our respiratory tree, and it multiplies in our lungs. After it multiplies, it then actually gets into our bloodstream, okay? And that is how the flu is disseminated throughout your body. Now, think about it. COVID-19 also works in a very similar fashion. We actually get it through aerosols, or we get it through respiratory droplets. It goes into our lungs, into our nose first, the back of our throat, and then into our lungs. So think about it. You don't want to have the flu and have COVID at the same time because they both will depress your immune system and you could have very bad outcomes. So I want to tell people,
same system. Yeah.
That's right. This is the time to get the flu vaccine for sure. Now, the last thing I want to say is this, that people say, well, where should I get it? Obviously, your doctor's office is probably the safest. They're following very stringent protocol. Very limited amounts of people are going in. But think about it. If you go to your local pharmacy, which I typically do, it's the same risk of going grocery shopping. So you're not increasing your risk. Right. You're going grocery shopping every week. So if you can't go to your doctor's office,
distance and wear a mask. I just want you to be very clear, Dr. Ian. There is no science that says a flu shot is going to prevent you from getting COVID-19, though, correct?
Oh, very clear. Flu and COVID-19.
You can't just walk around with no mask and not practice social distance.
Rachel, this is one of the best points. Thanks for saying this. People, please be very clear. The flu vaccine attacks the flu virus. Those strains in the vaccine has nothing to do with COVID. You can still get COVID and suffer consequences. So please, you still need to practice your safety protocol for the coronavirus.
Kayla, what do you think? Is that clear for you? Is there any follow-up you'd like with Dr. Ian?
No, thank you so much. That really clears it up, and I definitely will take the advice.
Me too. I want one too. I want one too.
Yeah.